Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Jason making a Unity game, episode 2. I don't know why I'm questioning that. It is 12:48 a.m. and I can't sleep, so here we fucking go. So, today, what we're going to be doing is wall running, meaning I'm probably going to have to put some shit out here. And why is this special? Oh. And the other thing that I'm going to do is adding in functionality for the spear so that it will shoot out and land where you're pointing up to a certain distance, which is probably going to be a lot harder. So, fuck it, let's get started. So first off, I want to make my wall. So this is real simple. So up here, you have your scale. So you just go like 0.5, like that. Make it a thin wall. Make it like 10, 30. Make it 15. And then we're just gonna raise this 7.5. There we go. Because just so you know for later on, this number, the center of where it is, where it's at, is always going to be half of this number. So if you just take the X, Y, or Z scales and divide them by 2, that is this distance, essentially, from there to there, or there to there. It's very, very simple, very, very intuitive, I guess. So, ignore all that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to add a tag. Call it wall. Gonna give that this. Thought process is, and no, it doesn't have any functionality at the moment. So I go like this. It's going to register it as a wall, and it's going to allow me to stop with the gravity for a certain amount of time. So I believe the player, excuse me for a moment. Let's go back to Unity real quick. It's loading slowly but surely. So the player over here has a capsule collider. Now, the capsule collider can be used for a lot of things, but what I need it to do is I need this capsule collider to detect if it is up against a wall, which is why I created the tag for the wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, and we are going to put it up here with movement. We're going to put it right under here. We're gonna call it. So I have to adjust my mic real quick. My apologies. Call it void wall run. If controller dot game object dot collider. No, I don't want that. So I need to make it so that it can detect what is around the player. So what I should do is up here in components, we'll create a serialized field. We'll call this collider, player collider. Come back down here to wall run. If player collider dot get let's try this again. Collision. I don't know, I'm trying to remember something. Collision, on collision, on collision, enter, collision, 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 that game object, sorry, if collision dot game object dot get I need something specific. Let's go look at shoot test quick. No, sorry, not shoot test. Spear throw. Collider. Collider. That's a raycast. I could use a raycast, just make the radius 360, but that'd be really fucking weird, you know? Sorry I'm not explaining as much of like the process right now, but like get component. Returns component type the game object as one attached. No, it doesn't. But I don't need that. I need something else entirely. Forgot. There we go. If other dot wall. Wait, did I say rigid body? That's not how this works. That's right, player velocity. So I don't think I would need to call this, but it might cause some issues. So player velocity dot y is equal to 0. I feel like that's a start. Let's give it a shot, shall we? So basically what I'm doing is, how I have my player set up is I'm not using a rigid body because rigid bodies are weird to work with. I do have the spear using rigid body, but I plan on changing that today, hopefully. But when the player interacts with the wall, just like this, it's not working, so that's great. I think it's because it needs to be is trigger, which is fun. All right, that's still not working. All right, let's gravity value. That might be okay. Gravity values equal to 0. I just want to make sure that this works, and then wow, it doesn't work. Where's my gravity value? My gravity value is 40. Let's do this. Gotta keep this open so that I can actually make sure that it's alright. So my gravity value is this, just for anybody who's looking at it. Right now it's set at 40. I don't know how visible that is, but Yeah, it's not working as intended. Yeah, that looks like it's working as intended, I swear. And the capsule collider is like that. So, yep, okay. That's not working. It's not working as intended. It's because it wants player clips, but I don't have any player clips at the moment. Okay, so on trigger enter, it's not working. So I need to make it so that there is a way for it to detect if it is a wall. And that the player is in fact touching said wall. So we'll call this wall contact instead of wall run. We'll work on wall running later. What we're going to do is we're going to create a raycast dot cast hit named hit if I'm going to quick take this, drag this over here so that I can actually see the code that I need for my raycast hit. So if hit dot collider dot get fine tag compare tag wall no, that's not what I need. I need like an extra step for this, I think. Yeah, so if physics dot raycast dot sorry, so I need the raycast coming from a specific position. Game object dot transform dot position transform dot transform direction. Not sure I want that one. What exactly did I use the attack angle on this? What if I just did no, it's gonna be a constant thing. I don't want it to be a customizable variable just yet. We're just going to make sure that it fucking works before we even try anything else. because I want to make sure this works, and then this works, and then I'll get funky with it. So I need to make it so that gravity value is equal to 0. So what? Huh? Who's is it? What's it? What's it? Who's it? Hamana, hee ha ha, hoo ha, ting tang, wada wada bing bang. I see you, clever Buster Brown. Again, it's always tiny things that cause issues. What the heck? Stop that. Okay. So, first, sorry, I forgot to do this. So, here's our gravity value. I'm not calling it. Right. Nothing works when you don't call it in the update. So we're gonna call it up here. Man, it's always the best when the reason why nothing works is because you forgot to do one tiny step. And I mean, like, whoa, Nelly, we're going to space. All right, so, all right. So we found another issue, which is fantastic. It's always good to find issues before, like, while you're testing something else, so that you could be like, oh shit. All right, there we go. Yeah, so it's only happening when I place it forwards, which is not what I want. So I need to figure out how to make it so that it can do all directions. And I think that could be done by transform.right to it. There we go. So, yep, there we go. So now I can do that. Now I need to make it so that when the player is not doing that, so what you need is here in start, we need up here in movement. What is my player gravity? So speed, max speed. I don't need you because you're worthless. That was rude. Anyway, gravity value. It's a float. So down here, I need to make another float. Gravity value original. Down here, gravity value original is equal to gravity value. Then else gravity value is equal to gravity value original. And then that will update automatically player velocity.y. So how that'll work is I can just go dup, bop, 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 bop. But I can't jump because my gravity value. And it's constantly setting the other one to 0. Alright, so okay. So now that I've solved 2 problems, now I need to solve a 3rd problem. Alright, so So the issue that we're currently having is that I want to jump from the wall. The problem is that player velocity dot y is constantly being reset to 0. So the thing is that I need to be able to call it once. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to come up here, come back up to player movement. We're going to create another bool called on wall. The reason we're going to do that is because down here in wall contact, if on wall is equal to false, it's going to say it's because it's equal to false. Sorry, I'll do it the intelligent way for all of you code monkeys out there. So if it's on wall, set it to that. And then after that, we'll set on wall equal to true. So here I need to set on wall equal to false, just to clarify. So we are going to go ahead. I don't know if that updated. Yes, it did. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and check this out just to make sure. So oh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know why that's happening. Huh. That's weird. I should not be moving. Or I should just go, but stop. My gravity is 0, but I'm moving up and down. That is also an issue that I need to fix. But I should just be stopping. So but we're making progress. So first off, I'm going to make this a serialized field so that I can keep an eye on it inside of the editor. We're going to go ahead and cut and paste that up to here real quick. And then, yeah, sure. All right, so up here, I should be able to see on wall. Should be able to see that it's changing. So on wall, off wall. All right, so that's why I was getting all that weird, jazzy, funky stuff. It's because on wall is not updating. And then change this back to on wall equal to false. Okay. Let's see if that fixes everything. So on wall, off wall, on wall, off wall, on wall, off wall. Okay. So then I need to come in here, and when you jump on the wall, I need to make it so that jump times is equal to, hold on, I need to see my jump. Movement, I think it's just under movement. Yeah. Jump times. Player's grounded, so jump times is equal to 0. I wanted to double check that because if I was wrong in that assumption, then I would be fucked. Alright, so yes, perfect. Okay, so that's great. Now, I don't know if you all remember this, but I remember this. We were having another issue that I don't know how to solve, but I could do that. But as soon as I turn a bit too much, it drops me off the wall. So forward and right. If we look at this, you can see the 3 directions: Y, X, and Z. So Y is up, Z is forwards, X is right. And that's the 3 directions in like physics. So if you put your hand out, your left hand out specifically for this, if you put your thumb up, your pointing fingers forwards and your middle finger facing to your right side, that is exactly what's happening there. And that determines all 3 different axes inside of this, more or less. So the problem that I'm currently having that I need to solve is that so far I need to make it, I only have it so that the forwards direction and the right direction are interacting with this wall, which is good. It's good progress. The problem is that I want it to make it so that the left and the back also work. Maybe not the back. I'll figure that one out. But yes, the back. Yes, I do want the back. Yeah, why would I say no, not the back? What the fuck? So transform.forwards times 180 plus times 180. I'm hoping that I didn't just swap sides. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Alright, so wow. Oh, it's because I get the front. Okay. 90. Screw it. Let's play with numbers for a bit. When you don't know what you're doing, just mess around. See what happens. Figure it out. It's not like you're going to blow everything up. Okay. So these numbers are obviously not doing anything. Transform. Let's transform dot left now. Euler angles, rotation of Euler angles in degrees. Transforms the direction from world space to local space. The opposite of transform direction. Haha, we made errors. Okay, let's roll with this actually, because I think I could do something with this. All right, so transform direction vector 3 dot ooh left plus transform direction vector 3 dot right plus transform direction vector 3 dot forward plus transform direction vector 3 dot back. Just back? Yeah, all right, let's give that a shot. So what I'm hoping is it's taking into account all 4 directions all at the same time, and we'll do that. So fuck. Now it's not taking into account any direction. Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay. Alright, so really quick, I may as well just explain all this. This raycast.physics.raycast is it's sending out an invisible beam from the starting position outwards in a variety of directions until it hits an ending point. So why am I burping? The starting position is the game object.transform.position. That is that. So that would be my player. And I believe specifically on the player, it would be at the bottom point, essentially, which is fun, and I'll probably have to figure that out, but yeah. Then it's saying, well, what angle do you want it to come out at? So that's supposed to be all of these, but none of these work. So whatever. Then it's saying, all right, what is the object that you want to apply this raycast to, which is hit, and how far? One unit. What a unit is, I don't know, but it's pretty cool. All right, so transform dot forward multiply by 360. I don't think that'll work. In fact, I highly doubt it will work. Yeah, okay. Transform direction. Let's try just that. Because I don't really know exactly what I need to do here. But if I can figure out exactly what works, what doesn't work. Oh, So that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay. So this does not work as intended. So forward works, that one doesn't. So transform dot right also works. Unity raycast angles. Casting radius. What? Ooh. That's a thing? Here's something new I just learned about. Sphere cast. What does a sphere cast do? We're about to find out. So I believe it works similarly. So game object dot transform dot position. So that's the starting location. Casting radius 1.0f. Out it. I guess that isn't vector direction. I need a direction. Oh. Let's try that. Theoretically, this will work as a sphere of influence around the player. And it doesn't work. Fantastic. Okay. Let's look up more about the sphere cast, shall we? Scripting API, physics.spherecast. So game object transform position. So this should be where the player is currently. This should be the radius around the player. This should be where it's starting. This should be where all the information is going to, and this should be its distance out from the player. So I'm going to make this 2, going to make this 1.0f, just to make the float look nice. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come back in here. I thought it worked. It did work, I think. It is working. Now how do I make it stay working? So we're going to come back in here. We're going to raise this by a bit, just a little bit. And then we're going to come back in here. Nope. No. No! Fantastic. Curious. Now, why are you doing that, good sir? What? Cast a sphere wrapping character controller 10 meters forward. To see if it is about to hit anything. I don't want that. So we're going to make this 0. We're going to make this character controller. You shut your dirty whore mouth. Controller dot height divided by 2. Why am I doing that? I'm not entirely sure. We're about to find out. Fantastic. Now it's not working. Okay. Spear cast will not detect colliders for which the spear overlaps. The collider passing a 0 radius results in notifying. Fuck! Alright, we're gonna go check out the raycast. Let's check that out, I guess. Useless. That's what you are. Alright. So there's the raycast. We need to make it so that the raycast. How would we take this and make it look good? No, not look good. How do we make it work? That's what the question is. So we know that the basic code works, which is good. It's always fantastic. And we can manipulate its area of influence accordingly. So we can actually make this. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Direction. Oh, that's not useful. Convert float to int. Okay. Cannot be passed with the out keyword. Hold on. It's because I'm using the wrong goddamn method. No wonder shit doesn't work. It's not the issue that I need, but okay. Always going over to the internet, trying to figure out stuff. Unity is fun, but Unity is also just the worst. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing here. Should I instead make it like a collider? We already tried that. Did we? What do you like, my dear boy? You're a raycast. You're different. Okay, so you are exactly what I need. I'm sorry I'm not talking as much as I should be. It's just I'm... Yeah, let me just... Let's do this again. I'm gonna get this the fuck out of here. If other dot tag compare tag wall. I'm gonna make this look a little bit better real quick. Alright. So let's see if this will work. What do you mean fix errors? Wall contacts. Quiet. Might need to make one for on exit. I mean, it's just, it'll take a minute, but God in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done as earth as is. Oh. Okay. Well, it works, but I have a couple other issues. So let's... There we go. Okay. This is gonna be so fucking weird. No, and now it doesn't work. Why would you do this to me? Probably because the player is also triggered, and Unity is weird. Well, at least I made that happen. No! No! Why? Why would you do this? Okay. So we're gonna come back here to the wall. I'm gonna make this 1.1 for each. Are you broken again? What the heck? Some random pieces on my keyboard have decided to just stop working properly. I don't know. It's weird. I might need to get a new computer. New computer. I need to get a whole new computer because one tiny part of my keyboard isn't working as intended. Alright. So... Come on, you all. Work as intended. Yep. That's good. Like, we know it works. Now it's just a matter of getting it to work. So we're gonna leave this as 1. Because we need to worry about. No, actually, we need this to be bigger. Now it's not working again. How? What does this collider look like? Yeah, it should be enough that it's allowing. Let's make it 2. Does it have to be like all the way in? No, it doesn't. There we go. So now the player can enter it. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, that's less. No, it's working good. It's working as intended. Why did I do that? So the player isn't constantly looking through the wall. Oh, fuck it. Fuck you, game. Alright, back to here. We're gonna have an on trigger exit. Wall false, and gravity value is equal to gravity value original. So what I'm intending to do is I'm trying to do the exact same thing as this, but backwards. So it's when I enter it, set it all to 0. When I exit it, turn it back. That's all it is. Simple as that. Will it work? I don't know. Yes. 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 I mean, that's... Yeah, that's... an issue? Alright. Let's solve that later. I'll write myself a little note. We're going to call that infinite upwards momentum while jumping on wall. So we'll have that in there. Because I don't know exactly how to solve that issue, and I've been recording for about an hour now on just getting the wall jumping to work. I really don't want to make these videos too long because then it becomes awkward to upload it, you know? So, especially since next time I'm going to have to create an entire physics equation to launch a spear 30 feet accurately every single time. So, you know, that'll be a whole adventure, right? Or I could just keep using the rigid body. Frankly, that just kind of sucks to use. It's so fucking awkward to use it. Alright, so that, my friends, is it for this time. Today we just figured out how to make this work. And I'm probably going to have to work with the level design guy to make all this work. But basically what we have so far is I can shoot the spear. I can't do anything until it lands. Press R. I can shoot again. It doesn't want to register it. That's interesting. Oh, it's because I pressed R while it was still in midair. That's an issue that I have to solve at some point. Throw it out. Teleport to it. Not the one I needed, though. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. There's 3 in the scene at this exact moment. Yeah, so... Okay. Yeah, there's a couple issues that I need to solve. But I'll get around to it. So, thank you all for joining me for episode 2. I found a couple more issues at the end there with the spear. But I'm sure it's... Make sure you guys say things. I'm sure it's fine. It's not gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Alright, well, see you next time. Bye.